Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. I'm Molly, the QuantumLeapQueen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are a timeless resource for you to come utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. So trust that if you found this reading today, there is a message here for you. I'm setting the intention, as always, to give you the best messages that you need to hear today. And I am starting with the Rainbow Tarot. So let's take a look and see what we're looking at today energetically. What are we talking about today with my friend? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, yeah. I feel like you could have been in a relationship with someone, maybe multiple people, but you've been with people that are very controlling, very close-minded, very their way or the highway, but it was a complicated relationship because there's love here with the Ace of Cups. So could be parent, could be romantic partner, maybe both. But you just see I just see the innocence with the Page of Pentacles. I think you've always tried to see eye to eye with this person and build the relationship based on equality. But I see with the King of Swords that they didn't have the same intent. They were not trying to see eye to eye with you. They saw you as a problem and they saw you as wrong and them as right. It's very black and white, I think, with this person. And that's why it pains you, because you know that you could have a deeper connection and a deeper relationship with them, but it takes two people to meet in the middle and to both build that. And when one person isn't doing that, then the relationship is going to stay stagnant and stuck and not be able to develop the way that you were hoping it would. So that's what I see. That's kind of the reality of things. I have the Four of Swords. I have the Emperor. It's like I get the energy of this person is not wanting to put in effort. It's like they just see themselves as superior and they feel like there's nothing that's going to change their mind. There's nothing that's going to change their world. They just think like people owe them stuff, or there's some entitlement here. We'll say that. And that's what I feel pretty heavily with their energy as well. I think you're learning this, but I think you're seeing now that it's not worth the fight. It's not worth the effort to try to get this person to understand you, to try to change in their ways, to try to open up their mind and their perspective. It's just not worth it. It's just like, this is the way they're choosing to live their life, and they have every right to choose that. And you're just trying to meet them. And you can only, you're only going to have a certain depth of relationship because this person only knows themselves to a certain depth. So you can't expect them to meet you at the depth you're asking them to, because they can only meet them, they can only meet others as, that goes for everyone. We can only meet others as deeply as we've met ourselves. So if they're not doing that work, if they're staying stuck in their own little universe, in their own world, and they can't put themselves in another person's shoes in an authentic way, then they're not going to be able to meet you, and you're not going to have that deep relationship that you crave. Which, yes, sucks, but also you have to know, like, on a soul level, you have that deep relationship with them and connection with them. But on the level of ego, of manifestation here, you're just not going to have that. And just to be grateful for the contact that you do have with them. Even if, I'm just picturing, like, even if you're not talking, like, just the fact that you got to know their soul, because underneath the surface, there's always a beautiful soul there, always. And so that is like where the gratitude's coming from, and like the giving up of the fight to try to make this relationship go to the depths that it's not going to go to. So that's what I feel. What else? What else can I tell my friend here? I have the Two of Wands. This has definitely made you a more open-minded person. Like, dealing with people like this, it's made you even more compassionate, even more generous, even more like needing to get out of your own perspectives and to have humility and to really see things from different perspectives, different points of view. Yeah, it's just made you a much more rounded person being in proximity to someone that is so kind of the opposite of that, more closed-minded. It's made you even more open-minded. So that's actually something to be grateful for as well. What else? I have the Seven of Swords. I think you're much more aware when people try to deceive you these days, because you've kind of, I'm hearing it as like you got a master's degree in human psychology. You could say that. Maybe you did, like maybe some people actually did, but like it's just talking about the relationships that you've had. You've really taken them to heart and you've really wanted to learn. So that in itself has made you much more like quicker to notice when people are being deceptive. And also with you, like when you're deceiving yourself, when you're not being real and authentic and in integrity with yourself, you're starting to notice those things even more. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, yeah, the Hermit. I think in the past you really tried to, how do I say it? Like people took your generosity for granted. I think you are a naturally generous person and you care a lot. You have a lot of compassion. However, there was a little bit of a shadow side with that when you don't feel seen, acknowledged, honored, or respected for what you do give. There's a little bit of a shadow of needing to prove yourself and feeling like people don't understand you and people take advantage of you. So you hermit a little bit. I have the Hermit on the top of the deck. And I see it as this is something that you're looking at currently and letting go of. But definitely there are these few shadows of still feeling like needing to prove, let's say, needing to prove yourself. And when people don't get you or understand you, wanting to kind of hide away. But I think that's changing. I really do think that's changing. The perspectives alone that you have of these shadows and of yourself and how much you have to give, but then also resentful when people don't appreciate your giving. Those are things you all have been forced to look at, and I think it's really awoke the light within you. And I think you're learning that the only appreciation and validation that you really need is from yourself. And anyone else, any friendships, any relationships that you have are like the cherry on top. Those people that actually see you, honor you, respect you, those are the people that you keep around. And they add so much to your life, but you don't, like, yes, we do, like on a human level, need each other. We need community. We need to be seen, those things. But because of who you are now on the inside out, how you validated yourself, how you don't need that approval from the outside, you are self-sufficient and fulfilled, you fill your own cup from within, then that brings in the people that also are doing the same. So then you get to have a beautiful relationship, not based in codependency, but based in sovereignty. And those are relationships that are in the most depth. Codependency is still on the surface, but sovereignty, you're able to meet each other so deeply because both of you are so deep within yourself. That's what I feel. Any last messages from the tarot before we move on to oracle messages? I have the Ten of Cups. I love it. And the Fool. Wow. Keep doing your thing, because that you are on the right track to just have such a fulfilled life. Not that there isn't going to be challenges and ups and downs and hard times, of course, but you have more of a clean frequency or vibration to bring in the things that truly align with your heart and soul when you're in the energy of the Fool, which is the infinite self, the sovereign self. The Fool, number 0, it's on its own playing field. This is, every other card stems from this card. This card is the OG card. And it's symbolizing the letting go of expectations, conditionings, control. And it's that total trust and faith and allowance of everything, of life. And moving forward, fear, no fear, like still choosing just to move forward and to trust what you're being told about what life is telling you to do. Those things, walking in your magic. That is what's bringing in all these 10 of Cups moments for you. Like relationships with people you never thought you would have, or just opportunities that feel like so divine. You're already there. Like this is just confirmation to keep doing that, because that's what brings in the magic. Okay, let's start with some oracle messages. I'd like to start with the Rainbow Brain Skull deck. This one says, who cares if we become nothing? We were all once nothing. We are all nothing and everything at the same time. (46) You are currently borrowing atoms from the earth, and it doesn't cost a thing. This life is all betting with house money. Try not to take it all so seriously. Yes, and that's the Fool card for sure. Not taking it seriously, remembering in a way like you're the guest here. You get to borrow these atoms from Earth, you get to borrow this body for a bit, and we have to give it back, right, when we go. So it's such a finite moment. It's not going to last forever. So do not, take your life for granted. Don't take it so seriously. Have more fun. When we're in fun and we're in joy and we're in gratitude, we are like magnets. We are just a magnet for we're attracting things, because that's how we honor life. We honor life by experiencing everything, no doubt. All the good and all the bad. But I really think when we're in those vibrations, which we can choose that state of being more, the more we practice those emotions, then that's how we really attract and honor life. So a reminder for you, whenever you're feeling serious, drop back into that Fool energy, into this energy of who cares. Don't take it so seriously. One thing that helps me sometimes if I'm getting too serious with myself is I put my focus and attention just in the back of my head, like right here about. I try to put my energy like right here, and I try to just be the observer for a bit. Just observe this character, Molly, and it brings in this sense of peace, and like I just get to witness for a little bit instead of like being so heavy in the character. It's not disassociation, but it's like it's a different way to play the game. And I think that will help to bring me out of my seriousness sometimes and just like watch what's happening. Yeah, that's in case that helps anyone. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna pull next from this beautiful deck I have been gifted recently from a dear, dear friend. Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians. So we'll see what God, Goddess, or Guardian wants to come out and be known, what supports your energy best right now. Best card for my friend here from this deck. Thank you. I have Ra, share your gift. Share your gift. The Sun God. We need to read about this. Ra. Ra. Share your gift. The perfect time is now. Say yes and show up. Ra was the god of heaven, the sun, and the origin of life in Egyptian mythology. Described as the creator of everything, he was so powerful and popular, and his worship so enduring, that some scholars say that Egyptian religion had only one god, Ra. What are you waiting for? What do you keep putting off until tomorrow? You're locked in a frustrating cycle of inaction, and it's holding you back from contributing, creating, and sharing. Ra leads you into his temple and declares, "The world needs what you have to give. There is no such thing as the perfect time to share your creations and energy." Have you used every excuse under the sun for why you can't do what you need to do? This procrastination is a smokescreen for your fears. And yes, it can feel scary to reveal your ideas and talents, but this is what we need from you. Sharing your deepest gift will open the heart of humanity. Don't wait anymore, or you'll be waiting your whole life. Take guided action now, not later. Give generously of your radiant sun's light. It will be returned to you multiplied, and you'll feel more alive than ever before. There are times when patience and more preparation are needed, but not now. This is your definite yes to move forward and place your gift on the collective sacred altar. You'll never feel completely ready to give your deepest soul gifts, so start now. Yes, nice, I like this. Also, this is kind of woo. But if you know that everything is connected and everything is consciousness, we're all just different expressions of the one big consciousness, then the planets also have their own consciousness. So if you've ever played with either talking to the moon, talking to the sun, you might find that they can communicate with you and give you some energy and some inspiration. Just throwing that out there in case that resonates, in case you still have like fears or something that hold you back and you just want to like talk and express. I say like talk to the sun. I've done it. I feel like I got some really good insights from the sun, and like just the energy of the sun is like so without fear, like so enormously like a big heart chakra, like just live, just express. Yeah, so if that resonates, have fun with life. Don't take it so seriously. And it's all you, it's all us at the end of the day. Okay, I am going to move on. Let's pull from I Create My Reality next. Best message for my friend from this deck. What's my friend need to hear most? It says, I am enough. Yeah, working with the sun and fears and stuff like that. It's definitely like could be a self-worth thing, even though logically you know you're worthy. Sometimes it's just like energetically or conditionings that need to be looked at. It says, I am enough. I am a beautiful creation exactly as I am. Speak kindly to yourself. Give yourself credit for trying instead of criticizing yourself, and honor everything that you have achieved. Shift thoughts of inadequacy to thoughts of celebration of your life and your uniqueness. When you realize that you have enough and you are enough, life becomes a piece of cake, chocolate cake. Shout out to all the cake lovers here, all the chocolate lovers. That's you. That's you. You have enough. You are enough. And don't take it so seriously. Don't criticize yourself or catch those thoughts and change them. Also, it's kind of a fun woo thing too, but if you have self-criticizing thoughts and you're recognizing them, maybe like direct them straight to the sun to be like burned up and changed into different kinds of energy. Just a woo thing. Okay, so lastly here, I'm going to pull from the Animal Oracle. Okay, just ready. Evolve into your complexity. Ooh, look, it's an octopus, and I just got this octopus ring. Love that. Let's take a look. This is number 3. Okay. Evolve into your complexity, the octopus. Octopus is a shapeshifter, able to change the color and texture of her skin to camouflage her appearance. She is an excellent escape artist and exceptionally intelligent. Octopus evolves into her greatness, her profound complexity, through all the difficulties she endured. Her need to survive and endure every situation that caused her fear and suffering is literally what evolved her into the magnificent creature she currently is. Octopus's medicine teaches us about the difficult journey towards the evolution of our highest self, who is our true self. This card represents the moment of sprouting, the seed ripening open to blossom into what has always been destined to become. This may not be an easy or comfortable moment. The fortitude of octopus is needed here. As scary situations, self-doubt, and challenges approach, stand strong in the inner knowing that difficult moments are the catalyst for evolution. See the test, and even if you are shaking, yell to the world, "I will keep going." See the limiting beliefs on your knees, crying and screaming, "I will still keep going." See the loss of something special with a shattered heart and profess, "I will keep going." All ventures will be faced with limitations, difficulties, and tests. Instead of resisting the inevitable hardships, accept them for what they are, catalysts for growth into a much more complex and profound version of yourself. When a mother resists the pain of childbirth, the labor takes much longer. When the mother surrenders and allows the pain to move through her, the birth progresses much faster. Once you accept the universal law that all beings suffer for growth, you will pass through the suffering more quickly. Octopus's medicine asks you to have steadfast endurance in these moments of difficulties and to understand you are rapidly evolving, and this is just a test in the school of life. Yeah, I love octopuses. They're so cool. They're so cool and so wildly intelligent. And obviously, like, so fluid, able to handle so much and go through so much. So I really think that is a strong message for you to say that's exactly what you're doing, and just to allow this point to just suck. Like, allow the pain, allow yourself all the feels, and also to know that it's the catalyst. This is literally projecting you into a new future timeline, direction, where it's benefiting you more than you can see right now. Truly, like, I know going through my own heartbreak during the time, I was like, I don't understand anything of how this can benefit me. I feel like the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. Like, how could this even possibly benefit me? But it sure did. It sure did. It led me to this amazing life. It made me leave the country. I'm from the US. I left the country. I flew to Mexico. And now I'm living basically like a snowbird life. I'm here half the year and back home half the year. And it's opened up so many doors of opportunity for me. I've met so many amazing people. I have so many great friends here that actually see me and can honor me and recognize me. But it's because I've done that for myself. And I did that in the dark. When no one was there to hold me, I had to hold myself, and I had to hold my own hand through my own personal hell and get myself out of that step by step. There were no shortcuts. I sat in that pain. And that's why I'm able to talk about this at depth and do what I do now, because I didn't abandon myself. I didn't scapegoat. I didn't do anything besides just be with myself and walk myself through that. And you're the same. You're not going to let any situation, drown you to the point of no return. You're going to accept it as it is and be willing to be in all that comes with it. because only then are you building solid foundations to build a future on. And that's the work you're doing. So I applaud you for that, because it is not easy and not everyone does it. But it really sets us up for a beautiful life, a manifested life that comes to you as you honor and follow your intuition, as you build that sense of trust with yourself. So that's your message. That's your message. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it brought you the nourishment and confirmation you were looking for. Come on back whenever you need more nourishment. My channel is a library of timeless mystery readings. Just pick one based on your intuition. And I have my link down below for readings and to work with me. And if you want to comment down below, let me know how this reading registered with you. A like, a subscribe, all of that helps. It keeps you updated. And till the next reading, we'll see you then. Bye, guys.